See that reflecting off the water on my face there, the light? Yeah. So what I'm saying is that I'm gonna adapt to the winter. See, if I have to stay all day, you know, and in the wintertime, I could layer up with blankets to make it to where I'd be able to like have several layers, like 5 layers of blankets, and it could last me through the winter. I can literally do this. And what I'm trying to say is that I adapted last winter and the winter before that quite well, but it takes a lot out of you to deal with the winter. But your blood temperature when you go indoors, it raises, and because you're so warm, your body regulates at a warmer temperature. So when you deregulate, when I finally went indoors, I was going through a process of regulating my body temperature, and it was mostly at a high state for what I was dealing with. And it's crazy if you're outside all the time, you'll know what I'm talking about. And it's something to do with adapting to the weather. So your body temperature literally raises. It's like a spiritual ability. It's actually an adaptability that humans have to the weather. Once they're out in the weather for long enough, they'll adapt to it. But you'll still need gloves and stuff like this to keep your hands warm in certain circumstances. If it's like windshield and cold, you know what I mean, where it has a lot of wind. But yeah, that's why I'm getting ready for that hat. I need a hat in the wintertime too. But once I get used to it and I can regulate my body temperature and I prepare with the right amount of clothes, you know what I mean? Maybe 2 layers of pants, and that's how you can make it through a winter. But yeah, I've dealt with winter before, and to adapt to the crisp air from Canada, because we live by Canada, Wisconsin here, so like all that fresh air in the winter, and it's so crisp. There's nothing, not a lot of sunlight to evaporate the oxygen. There's a certain amount of sunlight, it evaporates certain chemicals, you know what I mean, that are on Earth, and it becomes humid if it's mostly water in the summertime too. So that can't be all the oxygen, but see how it like vaporizes in the atmosphere because of the temperature. What I'm trying to say is that winter is something that's like I gotta face now. I gotta adapt to winter. Everybody does in some sort of way. So I'm just getting ready for the year. That's what this podcast is about. To be able to adapt if I need to, because that's what I did last previous winters. You know what I mean?